Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.
And hello everyone, introduce myself. My name is Nabila and I'm from class D. First for all, we would like to say thank you for giving us to the opportunity to stand here and present front of you today.
Good morning, everyone. I'm Nur Ayunita from class C, which is study number H012406. Is also feel very happy and a little bit excited at the same time because today we are going to talk about something that is actually very close to our daily lives. Sometimes that we experience it almost every day, but sometimes we don't really think deeply about it.
Yes, that's true. Today we are going to talk about cyberbullying. Before we explain our partner, we want to all of you to take a moment and reflect on your daily habit, especially your habit in using your phone and social media.
Try to think honestly from the moment you wake up until you go to sleep. How many times do you check your phone? Is it just a few times or is it actually very often without you even realizing it?
We are honest. Many of us check your phone dozens of times a day. We open social media, scroll talk posts, watch videos, read comments, and sometimes even leave comments ourselves.
For me personally, I think I spend around 5 to 7 hours a day on my phone, especially on social media platforms like Instagram and TikTok. Sometimes I feel like I only open it for a few minutes, but suddenly 1 hour has passed.
I feel the same way. It has become part of our daily routine. We wake up and immediately check notification there. During the day, we keep scrolling, and before sleeping, we still look at our phones again.
Social media is not always bad. It can be very useful. We can communicate with friends, get information, learning new things, and even express ourselves freely.
However, behind all those benefits, there is also a negative side that one cannot ignore. Not all interaction on social media are positive. Sometimes we use it as place to judge, insult, or even attack others.
And what is even more concerning is that the many people do not realize that their words can hurt someone they think just a joke or something normal. But for the person who receives it, it can be very painful.
That is why today we want to talk more deeply about cyberbullying so that we can understand what is this, why it happens, and how we can prevent it in our daily lives.
So, what is cyberbullying? Cyberbullying is an act of hurting, insulting, or humiliating someone through digital platforms such as social media, messages, apps, or online forums. It can happen anywhere and at any time as long as people are connected to the internet.
The form of cyberbullying can be very diverse. It can be direct, like sending rude message, or indirect, like posting something that embarrasses someone. Sometimes it is abuse, but sometimes it's hiding behind jokes or source scams.
In your opinion, do you think all negative comments can be considered cyberbullying?
Not always. Some comments can be constructive criticisms, which means they are meant to help someone improve. However, if the comment is repeated intentionally hurtful and aimed to bring someone down, and that then becomes cyberbullying.
Yes, intention is an important, but impact is even more important. Even if someone says, I was just joking, if the other person feels hurt, then it's still a problem.
Another thing that makes cyberbullying more dangerous is the fact that it happens online. When something is posted on the internet, it can spread very quickly and reach many people in a short time.
And once is out there, it's very difficult to completely remove it. Even if the original post is deleted, someone might have already taken a screenshot or shared it again.
This means that the victims may continue to feel the effect for a long time because the memory of what happened is always there. Let's talk about examples that often happen in real life. Or one of the most common forms of cyberbullying is body shaming. where people comment negatively about someone's physical appearance.
For example, someone might say you are too fat or you are too skinny without realizing that words can hurt deeply. Even if the thing is a just joke, it can affect someone's confidence.
Another example is insulting someone's face or appearance by saying things like "you look ugly" or comparing them to others in a negative way.
There are also cases where people spread rumors or private information without permissions that can damage someone's reputation and make them feel embarrassed or ashamed.
Some people even create fake accounts just to hide their identity and attach others because they feel embarrassed. They think they can say anything without consequence.
And in your opinion, why do people feel the need to do that?
There are several reasons why people engage in cyberbullying. One of the main reasons is anonymity. When people hide behind a screen, they feel safer and less responsible for their action.
Another reason is a lack of empathy. Some people do not think about how your words affect others. They focus only on their own feelings, or they decide to be funny or popular.
In some cases, people who bully others actually feel insecure about themselves. They try to make others feel worse in order to feel better about themselves.
Peer pressure can also play a role when someone sees others making negative comments. They might join in just to feel accepted or part of the group.
And sometimes people simply want action and the thing that they being mean or controversial, they will get more action from others.
And now let's talk about the effect of cyberbullying, which can be very serious. Victims of cyberbullying may experience emotional distress such as feeling bad, anxious, or sad.
They may also lose their confidence and start to doubt themselves. For example, they might stop posting on social media because they are afraid of being judged again.
So victims may even withdraw from their social environment and avoid interacting with others. They feel safer being alone than facing negative comments.
In more several cases, cyberbullying can lead to depression and even self-harm. This shows how powerful words can be even when they are hidden online. So, what can we do prevent cyberbullying? First, we need to be more aware of what we say online. Before posting or commenting, we should think carefully about whether our words might hurt someone.
Second, if we become victim of cyberbullying, we should not respond with anger. Responding emotionally can sometimes make the situation worse.
Instead, it is better Instead, it's better to stay calm, set the evidence of report the behavior to the platforms or stress present.
Third, support is very important. If we see someone being bullied, we should not stay silent. Even a simple message like "Are you okay?" can make a big difference.
Education is also important. School and families should teach young people about digital responsibility and the importance of kindness online. If we are honest with ourselves, there may have been times when we shared something online without thinking carefully.
Yes, sometimes we don't realize that our words can hurt others. That's why we need to learn and improve ourselves.
We all have a role in creating a better online environment.
And it starts from small action.
In conclusion, cyberbullying is a serious issue in today's digital world, and it affects many people in different ways.
And however, Is it something that we can prevent if we are more aware, more empathic, and more responsibility in using social media?
Let us all try to be candid in our words and action.
And because small kindness can make a big difference. That's all from us. Thank you. And thanks.